welcome back to the Handbag Hideaway.
Happy Sunday. I'm Dawn and
I'm Jolie.
welcome in, guys.
Yeah. So we don't have a guest tonight.
No, we don't.
We have no victim. And but we had already put our makeup on by the time we decided that no one was gonna come, so gotta do the live, right?
We're going to make the best of it. So we'll be each other's victims.
So who is Dawn Loves Couture?
Oh, well. Well. I actually went a little bit nuts today when I was putting my makeup on because I have that Hourglass palette that Rachel gave me. And it's fantastic. It has powders, it has a highlighter, it has blushes, and it has a bronzer. So I use a little bit of the bronzer to do contouring on my face, but I got a really bright idea. And I said, let me use one of my little sponge applicators, like the little tiny ones that you put your finger in.
Yeah.
And I said, let me see if I can get a little bit on there and, just kind of do it that way with the sponge instead of the brush because the brush doesn't pick up a lot.
Yeah.
I look like friggin' Dr. Frankenfurter, Rocky Horror. That's how much
it was white. Had. Oh,
it was so striped and so dark, like right in here. And I had to really, really work at it. And I was like, blend, 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 blend. But I blended it.
Well, it looks good.
Thank you.
Welcome in, Ed, Jennifer, Steph,
hey, Ed, Jennifer,
AB, another Jen. Welcome in, welcome in.
Jen and Jen Coco. Let's see, Jeanette, Steph, we said, Ed, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Apple Blonde, who we all call AB. So
AB, yes.
She's AB.
AB was showing some great bags on her shorts this week.
I need to make sure that she has the bell rung because I haven't seen her shorts lately. So
you got to make sure because sometimes
ring AB's bell because I have seen them in the past.
Yeah, and sometimes she'll do a bunch of them like kind of back to back, and then sometimes she'll go for a long time without showing. So she really tries to make the best out of what she has available. Hey, Lori.
Lori. I'm always wondering what Lori's going to do next.
I know. Me and Lori got those cool postcards.
Yeah. Those were cool. I was like, those are really neat. Yeah.
I'm really excited. I'm going to get something to frame them with and do a nice little collage. And I don't know, I have some really good ideas. AB was saying that she'd like to turn them into a purse. And I know that there are some clear bags that you can get that have sort of like a pocket and you can do whatever you want and kind of insert it in. It's going to be amazing. So actually,
looking forward to that.
This is really weird. This side of my face is kind of chiseled more than the other. I don't know why.
That's where that first stripe went?
No. It's like naturally that way. So go figure.
Oh,
yeah, the stripe just kind of went a little haywire. But yeah, we're okay now. So yes, she does, Lori, but she mostly posts shorts and just kind of when she's in the mood to post and, has something that she wants to share. Hey, Keith. So Jolie and I both have some new fur babies.
Yes. My daughter just texted me, so I have to text her back. I do apologize.
That's quite all right.
Just put that down. Okay. Well, I want to know how Tony Soprano is today.
Well. Little Tony is asleep, and he slept quite a lot today. We've had maybe 3 incidents of him giving freshy paws to Henry.
Okay.
Once he jumped on Henry, but I think he wanted to play because his tail was up and his ears weren't pinned back.
Right.
So he kind of like sprung at him, and I think he's still very unsure of himself. He eats great. He's using his box after I toilet trained him. My only thing is, he's not quite so used to me, so he's not coming up and asking for cuddles or rubbing against me or, jumping in my lap. He lets me pet him. He'll give me a little nudge if I'm close by. He'll sniff, but I think he's still very unsure. And see, he was very bonded to my neighbor. He used to hang at her house more. And he loved her. So me, he really liked, but he doesn't know me as well. So I think it's going
Yeah.
to take him a little bit to just adjust and settle in. But oh my, he's such a cutie pie. He hasn't ripped anything up or torn anything up. And he felt so comfortable when he came in. I was really worried that he was going to have, or that he may have escaped from somewhere and
He belongs to somebody else.
belonged
Yeah.
to somebody. Yeah, until I caught him behind one of my chairs taking a nice leak. And then I said, okay, he doesn't really know what to do with the litter box. So I've seen him go in the basement a few times, but just to be sure, because he might have just been kind of checking things out, but just to be sure, I put a box and some leaves from outside, and I put him in the box and I moved his hand like this.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing I know, boom, using it like a champ.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to say, considering, and he hasn't played with toys. He did a little bit yesterday, but not much. So my guess is that he probably didn't belong to anybody.
He needs catnip
He
toys.
probably does need catnip, but it might make him go crazy. So I think that, being outside and being on his own and not really used to being indoors and not being neutered,
Yeah.
he's probably going to take a little bit longer to completely settle in. But
Yeah, he'll probably keep peeing until that happens.
well, no, he's going in the box now.
Good. That's always a
Yeah.
risk.
So you might
And
hear
it
him.
and
I
it
think he's
smells so
waking up.
delightful.
Oh, please. Thank God I have the Woolite spray.
Yeah.
And I kind of wonder if there's a female cat in heat because he caterwauls sometimes.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So he might be smelling another cat. Oh, here he comes. Hi, baby. So Henry's upstairs and he's just chilling. And he's not bothered at all, luckily. So yeah, so that's how we are. So little gangster's doing okay.
Well, I have one chicken, Itsy, the small one, the one that was on my channel, on one of my lives.
Uh-huh.
She stayed small. She's an Easter egger. She lays green eggs. They're cute.
Oh,
Light green eggs. They're cute. They're smaller
wow.
than regular though. They're like a medium egg.
Okay.
And then we lost Wilma to a hawk.
Yeah, that was awful.
And so they haven't been free ranging since because the crows are now gone thanks to the church. So well, every time Betty goes in to lay an egg, Itsy just cries.
Aww.
She just cries and cries and cries and she won't stop. And I'm like, she's in the box. You can go look at her. Just walk up the steps and look,
Yeah.
But every time Betty leaves her, she cries like a little kid. And she's laying eggs. She's a year old now.
Uh-huh.
And just
still a baby.
Just a crybaby.
Aww.
And I think she's really insecure because she did warn us, that the hawk was attacking, but we took it. We didn't believe her because that's all she ever does is come alarm warning us about, a leaf fell, it just got ridiculous. And so had that not been the case, I probably would have gotten up immediately to see what the alarm was about. But
Jesus.
She does it all the time. So
It's a
anyway,
boy that
yeah.
cried wolf.
Yes, she's the chicken that cries wolf all the time. So
Aw,
since she cries all the time, and she didn't do that when we had the other bird because somebody was, downstairs with her. But when
right.
Betty goes up, she starts crying. Hi, Rachel.
Aw.
And so, yeah, I ordered 3 birds. They're kind of expensive, but yeah, I ordered these 3.
Very
I'm
expensive.
ordering pullets, which are females, just sized up, but not quite laying eggs yet.
Right.
So I got 3 different kinds. A Welsh Summer. This one lays brown eggs. The Barred Plymouth Rock lays brown eggs, and this Ancona anacondas. We were joking around
That's what I thought it was when I first looked at it. Wait a
yeah.
minute.
It lays white eggs.
Okay.
So we shall see.
And the
And Maddie
egg
can
color
get
really depends on the chicken color.
Yeah, it depends on the color of their ears, apparently.
Oh, that's
And
interesting.
but it's doesn't I don't know how true it holds because we have 3 white birds. They all lay different colored eggs. So
Interesting. Hear him?
oh, he's caterwauling, yeah.
Uh-huh. So he's there. Dia, before I forget, this is the Jarev lipstick from Westman Atelier. Couldn't spit it out.
Stephanie, I'm gonna do a pulley unboxing when I get them.
That's going to be interesting. So yeah, they are beautiful birds. They look nice and robust.
They're not gonna look like that when I get them. They're gonna be younger.
But still,
hopefully they'll look good.
They should look okay, I think. And then they'll grow and mature a little bit because they're not completely grown, right?
Right. That's true. That's true, Lori. I won't have to dye eggs. I can have all different colors.
Exactly. You know what I used to like to do with eggs? I haven't done it in a long time. Do a decoupage egg where you blow out the center.
Right.
Oh, they look so cool, but I just don't have the patience, and it's hard for me to hold the egg and not drop it. So, yeah, that's not going to happen.
You need an egg holder.
Tony, I have an egg holder. I have like an egg cup, but not the holder. The holder will work.
Yeah.
What, sweetheart? Come over here.
Jennifer, I'll let you know when they get here. That's why I want to film it. I've never ordered live birds.
Come on, baby. What, sweetheart?
It's a bird unboxing.
Come here, mommy. Come on. He's looking at me and doing this. I don't get it.
He wants something from you. I know what he wants. He wants you to open.
It?
He wants you to open the door and let him out. And that's not happening.
No, he's looking out, but I honestly have to say, I haven't seen him scratch at the door or, actively try to leave. He's just so warm and comfy. Come on up, baby. Come on. Oh, he's in the window. He's looking out the front window. So, yeah, he wants to know something. Oh, I'm so sorry, Steph. Oh. Are you happy now, Tony? Yeah, he's just crying his little heart out. And what are you going to do outside if you go out there? Tell me. You going to go under a car? God forbid. You going to go find underneath somebody's step to sleep?
So a guy says, "Can you hold my cock and pull it?" Did you say pull it? That's Winnie.
Typical Winnie. Come on, Henry. Come on, baby. Now here comes this one. Always greedy for attention. So, of course, I still have to pay for his neutering. Which,
right.
Considering his initial vet visit was $400, and all they did was look at him and do a test for feline leukemia and FIV.
Right.
it would
He
have
looks
been,
healthy.
he's very healthy, yes. So, he got looked at and they gave me stuff for the fleas that I know neither one of them have, but whatever. I think that
Oh,
that's just a
wow.
big money grabber for
You
the
have a
vets.
cat from outside that doesn't have fleas?
Well, it's the middle of winter.
The ones in Florida, man, are awful.
Oh, sure.
They
But
love cats.
Henry didn't have any. I don't
That's
think
good.
Henry had a one. But in the wintertime, they kind of can't survive much, when it's been really cold. But I have to get him neutered still. So I'm guessing that since it was 400 for his exam, another exam, more blood work and surgery's got to be about 1,000, right? So yesterday morning, I'm up, I'm doing my whatever around the house, and I get a text from my Hermes SA telling me that they got the first Evelyn 23 at their boutique, and do I want it? So I'm like, yeah, I definitely want it, but I need some more details. What color is it? And then, of course, I had to ask, how much is it? Because my stupid ass is figuring that it's under 3,000. Okay. I'm thinking it's like 2,900, 3,000, somewhere around there. Let's try close to 4,300. And I had to say no because I don't have 4,300 hanging around the house with,
What's going to come up with Tony?
Tony. Yeah. So right now I'm thinking I should have just called him Evelyn because that's my Evelyn
That's
walking
what he
around
is.
in the living room crying and doing who knows what. So yeah.
Still Dawn for a crossbody bag, 23 centimeters, about 2 inches wide.
Yep. Yep.
4,300 is just too damn much anyway.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
ridiculously expensive, especially considering that my 16, I think, was 1,900, give or take, either way. Yeah,
yeah.
vlog sale. The last couple vlog sales I had, Lori, absolutely nothing sold. So yeah, I do have my blue Chanel bag for sale if anybody's interested. It's a Cocoa Crush mini hobo bag.
We'll have to go get it and show people.
It's just absolutely beautiful. Next week, I'll show it next week.
Okay.
I'll make it a point.
Okay.
I
I'll
don't want to
finish
turn
up
it into a vlog
my
sale.
first bag video of the year, and I'm going to be filming a bunch the next 3 days because hubby will be in Orlando and I can make a bunch of noise and
Oh,
cuss and do all that stuff I do while I'm tripping over stuff and trying to set things up.
the world's your oyster. Yeah. Hello, baby.
Ah.
Hi. Hi. What's the matter? You don't like that crying, do you?
Oh,
Yeah.
in my bag of the day, which is overstuffed right now, I'm still carrying.
Ooh.
I'm still carrying this
Is
one.
that Dooney?
Yeah,
I
it's
have one
a
of those.
it's a sample Dooney.
Oh, okay.
But I forgot to show. I did pick this up as part of my Christmas because I want the Chanel one,
Uh-huh.
but I cannot. I mean, I have another Chanel wallet and I bought it new and I paid around 400 for it.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're like 800 or 900 on
Depending on which
Agile.
one you get. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want this one, the
Oh, no,
black.
they're not 800 or 900. Not for the regular zip.
No, yes, they are. I
They're
cannot find them.
650. If the regular classic
At the
ones are
store,
650.
but I don't have a Chanel.
Right.
But
I have a
this
good
was
idea.
$95 and it feels just like my Chanel.
Well,
so.
guess what, Jolie? I had the classic zip Chanel in caviar.
Yeah.
Okay? It was one of the beige colors. I don't remember what color it was. And I remember going back and forth with someone because I had it listed. I don't remember where I had it listed, but she's asking me a million questions. Is it beige clear? Is it beige this? I said, I don't know. It's beige. There's the picture of it. And I think I might have been asking, like, let's say 600 because it was very, very barely used. And I've seen them sell in the beige for like close to 900. So she's offering me again and again, I'll buy it from you for 500. And I said, well, I'm not selling it for 500. Okay. And I'll buy it for 500. And I'm thinking, no, it's not for sale for 500. And that's that. And then when Coach came out with the quilted zip around, whatever the heck they call it, the zip
Yeah.
around wallet,
Mm,
I said, you know what? When I opened it, it's identical to the Chanel.
right.
Identical to the Chanel with leather inside instead of grosgrain like the Chanel wallet.
Right.
So you know what? That's why I sold it. Because I said, and I had someone that was saying to me, oh, well, you could have a luxury one and a contemporary one. I said, but why would I want to keep a $600 wallet that $100 wallet is going to be just
Just
as
as
nice, if not
nice.
nicer?
Nicer because it has like at least if it's not real leather, at least there's something that looks like leather in here. Well,
Exactly, exactly. So it was, and yeah, you're right, Steph. They sometimes do run a little bit too yellow, but I couldn't imagine. Like, I just could not fathom holding on to that wallet when I could have put that money towards something else, like anything
right.
else. So, I'm not that kind of person that needs to have it because it's a label. Now, I have other Chanel wallets that I absolutely adore. I have a couple of the classic flat card cases. I have an L zip with the card slots on the back and the flap in the front. Love those. I have some of the O cases. Love those. But this zip I really didn't need.
Right.
So why? Why would I want
When I get to going through everything,
to?
I might keep that other wallet because it's turquoise and
Yeah.
it's a light turquoise. It's really pretty and it's a
Oh,
flap, not a zip around. But
okay.
I don't need to keep changing out my wallets. That's how I lose stuff.
See, I do change out my wallets because if I'm carrying a smaller bag, sometimes I want a smaller or a flatter wallet. And sometimes I just want to look and feel something that's a little bit different. Because I used to be one of those people that would use the wallet until it fell apart.
Right.
But, I see the nastiness that just kind of brings about when you do that. And I'm like, I don't want to be there again. And like every receipt, every coin that you ever get, every little scrap of paper winds up finding its way inside the wallet. And I'm thinking, oh,
Yes.
I don't want to do it.
Well, I can clean it out, and then I have a long um Louis Vuitton Empreinte,
Okay.
and weeks will fit in there, but it also
Right.
has the change purse thing, leather that gets in the way of the zipper, and it won't slide in because the pocket is the other direction. But I might rip that apart and
I was just going to say,
make a
why don't you
cover
do
for it.
that?
Yeah.
Do that because if it's an older wallet and you're not using it and you don't want to get rid of it, why not repurpose it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the zipper off. I'm gonna add a band that goes around it. Yeah, yeah,
That'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
awesome. I like that idea. Hello, little boy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. After buying bags for so many years, I'm just like completely over just accumulating and accumulating and accumulating without really any rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah.
Or spending money just for the label. I mean, there's a lot of bags that I love that come from different brands, but it has to be something that's specific to that particular bag other than, whatever name is on it.
Some people have been saying that they're trying to do a no buy or a low buy. I know that
Uh-huh.
not everybody is. That's just me. Mine is a no buy for bags. I
Yeah.
can't. And I just, well, because I've decided that I need to either use what I have or move it on because, I've got such a large collection for me. I
You
mean,
do.
other people, and it's so vastly different, all of the things.
Yes.
So I need to pick out, what I just don't want to part with. And I do have a couple of holes, but I'm making a wish list. But I look at bags a lot, so I'll make a wish list, write something down, and then in the next
Hmm.
couple of days, cross that one out.
Yeah,
So I have to be really mindful, and that means I have to go through all my bags.
you do.
So
And make sure that you have exactly what you need.
I'm saving boxes because as I find a box the size of a bag, like for the,
Yes.
I'm going to go find a bag, put it in it, and then list it, take all of its pictures and stuff and list it on Posh.
Yeah, you might as well. I want, well, not that I want, I saw, and I would like to get it at some point, a really beautiful bag from Celine that's kind of almost like a Boston bag. Kind of almost looks like a Papillon or an elongated Speedy with one handle. And it's a really, really cool looking bag. It's very, very different from what I've seen. It's canvas, it's the Triumph canvas. And I like the look of their canvas bags because they use the really dark caramel leather on it. And I think it looks fantastic. And nobody's making anything that's like this. And I want to say it might be under $2,000, which
If
is like, cheap as chips compared to some other canvas bags.
if they make this bag, don't tell me. But I love the crafty. I just wish it was in Damier Bing.
No, they don't make one. They have a
Good.
Boston bag, but like what they call the duffel, but it's not like the Louis Vuitton one, and it doesn't have a monogram on it.
If they made it in a bean, it would be hard for me not to save up and get that. Yeah.
I think you should get them on monogram because I would really like an Eben Speedy. And that's another thing that I think, and in fact, I think you and I agree on this. It's probably the only canvas Louis Vuitton bag that is worth it now is to get one of the monogram, My Heritage, or whatever the heck it is, and get what you want.
Yeah.
Get whatever lining that you want, whatever marks that you want, because the rest of it, it's just like cranked out. So,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
why not? Why not get exactly what you want?
I think maybe at the end of next year I'll probably do that. I still want to get another Azure Speedy because I do miss my Azure Speedy, but I've got lots of bags. I don't need
Yeah.
it.
I regret not buying Winnie's, but what are you going to do? Too late. And folks, Winnie still has that little mini Noe in a Ben if you're craving it in a Ben bag. And it's got a really cool little summer scene on it with cute little Vivian. Just throw that in there.
Oh, she still has one?
She still got it. I'm pretty sure that bag is still for sale, unless it's the pink. But I think that bag is still for sale. So, anybody, I'm sure that you'll be happy.
Yep.
You want me to, baby? Give me kisses. You're such a good boy.
What are you carrying today?
I am carrying, I don't want to show it because it's coming up on a video.
Okay.
So it's a surprise bag. It's the bag that I traded Jackie for.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I struck up a good bargain. So that bag will be coming up. And I did jazz it up. I put some charms, I put some decor on it. So yeah, it's looking really spiffy. But it was spiffy from the beginning. So that's really cool.
Yep. And
Yes.
I know I'm going to have to get rid of a couple, at least a couple, because I have quite a few of the old Coach bags, the old glove tan leather.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I'll
Some
gladly,
some I need to absolutely keep, and some I'm just gonna sell. So
I'll gladly buy if it's something that I want. Very gladly.
the first one's probably gonna be the what's the name of the train bag? Not the train bag, the one with the handle on top, but it has the bar.
Oh, the
Will,
Willis?
Willis, yeah. I
Is it
couldn't get it out of my face.
which Willis is it?
I can see it
There's a
from here.
bunch of them like that.
I'm sitting on a little bench that I
Okay.
use for lives. Here.
I thought you were just going to pull it out of your ass, Julie.
I'll be right back.
But you've reached. Anybody else think that? Oh, Henry.
Bags sitting everywhere.
He's always got to put his hands here. Yes. All right, sweetheart. You're going to get caught.
Of course, every time I get it out, I think, I don't want to sell it.
I know. I get like that,
that's why
too.
nothing's going up, because I'm just that way, but yeah.
But I get that way, too. Oh, no, that's not a Willis. Oh, it is a Willis. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, I have that very bag. Is that in brown? Mahogany?
It's in mahogany, yeah.
Ah, I have
It's
that
the reddish
very,
brown.
very exact bag.
Yeah.
They're fabulous.
I only have one, so I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, that's tough. And
But
that's
there's
what
some I
good
have
color.
3 of the same one, so.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
I already
that's
gave 1,
3.
so I have 2 of one and 3 of another. So.
Ooh, which style? Yeah, it is.
I have 3 Waverleys, and they look akin, but their straps aren't as long as the pick. My brain is not working tonight. What is the top handle looped squishy bag from Hermes? Picatin.
Picatin. Okay. Which the Waverly is like a 2-handled little tote, right? Or am I thinking of something else? No.
Yes, it is like a 2-handled little tote.
Okay, that is the one that I'm thinking.
It's quite akin to the Picatin, and then I have a couple of crossbodies that I can't describe. They're described by their number, so
gotcha.
They're a generous crossbody, and but it has the straps that are like that thick. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll show them to you some other.
Okay.
I should have dug some stuff out tonight.
Yeah, that would have been a good opportunity.
I might be able to. If you don't mind me going back and forth to my closet over here.
That's up to you.
I'll do it.
I'd say go for it. Yeah, today was a very draggy day, Rachel, I have to say. I mean, I got some stuff done, but I was just kind of like, blah. I just didn't feel like doing too much. And I did a lot yesterday, so that kind of made it seem like I just didn't want to get too much. Yeah, it's the Sunday scaries for sure. But Sunday scaries are less scary if you're not leaving your house. So I am in that boat. Hi, Tony. I have a Tony too, Tony. So yeah. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Next weekend is a holiday weekend for government workers. Yay. So I'm looking forward to that and hoping to get a half day on Friday because of the holiday.
I grabbed a couple.
Okay.
Let's see. Right, Rachel? Dragging.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, that's a cozy weekend, Rachel.
Yeah, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The little crossbodies I'm talking about look like this.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what that's called, but I love it. I love the color. Christopher Henry jumped up by himself. So yeah, Tony must have fallen back to sleep.
The 9136.
Yes. I
And
can't
then
remember what that is, but yeah, it's not the Ergo. Oh,
it's like
9136.
the Janet bag, but smaller, just a little smaller.
Yes. I like that size.
And I gave one to D. And then I
Ooh.
have two left, one in mahogany and one in saddle.
Oh, they're both gorgeous. The saddle is especially gorgeous. That
And then,
mahogany is such a good
the
color.
Waverly's not stuffed, but this is the one. I know I'm keeping
Yeah.
this one. I'm
Yeah.
keeping this one because this one is a factory mistake.
What?
Yeah. See, on this side, you have this flap with a number on it.
Yeah.
And on this side, you have that flap with a number on it.
And there's no story patch.
No, they both have story patches.
Oh,
got
that's
two.
wild.
It got two of the same flap instead of the plain flap on the other side.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So this is the 4133.
Never let it go.
And
Never let it
it
go.
is a mistake bag, and it is a Coach bag. It's
Wow.
There's no cheating here. This is real glove tan
No,
leather,
I could tell
and
that
it's got a
Coach
story
bag.
patch on both sides.
That's insane. I could tell because of the hardware, because it has
Yeah.
that little zipper pull,
little
the
ringy
vintage
things.
zipper pull. Yep. And it's awesome.
So you know me. If it's got something weird about it, then that one stays. But I have two more. I have a black one and I think a mahogany one, or another color. Anyway.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
That's one that I definitely want to add.
I'll drag those
You
others
found
out
it,
here in a
Tony.
bit.
I'm so happy for you. That's fantastic.
I found the green tabby.
In bed, yes. That is fantastic.
Oh, cool.
That's a beautiful bag. Yeah, it was a rainy day for at least part of the day today.
Too. Here it was too.
Yeah.
You're wiping all your
And then it
makeup
got
off.
windy. It was just like, oof. Everything was rattling. My awning outside was starting to rattle. I thought that one of the cats broke loose because I heard, like metal jingling. And
Yeah.
I panicked, but no, it was not any of my guys. They were safe and sound. So
did I ever show you this thing that you got me?
I don't know. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Wow. Okay, I can't see the inside too good because
it's just lined. It's lined.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
It's just great. I love it.
Man, that's pretty. I love it. I love the color.
Yes.
That's an actual texture on there, right? It's not just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, look at the other side where they put the
Fabulous.
paper on. I don't know if you can tell, but there.
Yeah.
See this?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
I have
Uh-huh.
a few notebooks, and I will use them all because I like to write.
Me too. I have so many, and just added one more. So you guys will have to stay tuned because Jolie and I got something cool.
Yeah.
So we will show you in an upcoming
live stream, depending on how long the mail takes.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's been so bad lately, guys. It's just horrible. Horrible. I sent a bag to Jackie. She should have it tomorrow. But instead of sending it in the direction to her from the hub, our main hub, which, the airport is, they trucked it to one of the suburbs. And it sat there for days because it said it didn't get on the truck. So maybe they're going to have I don't know, full ground transport. Maybe, they're going to drive it the whole way. But why in the hell they drove it 45 minutes out of the city to do this is totally beyond me. I don't get it. Tony,
They're purposely destroying the postal system slowly.
this is UPS.
This is UPS.
Yeah, not
Well,
the post office.
If the post office isn't giving good service, why should UPS?
Well, UPS is getting paid a lot.
Exactly.
A lot.
But
and I could tell you those UPS drivers, well, anybody at UPS, they do constant time studies. So they will often, if you've ever seen it, if you've ever seen this actually in action, where they send somebody doing a time study with the driver, and he tracks how many moves it takes for the driver to leave the truck, grab the package, get it to the customer's house, and get back in the truck. Like, it's an actual thing, because they're supposed to be on the route at certain points that are mapped out for them throughout the day and get back to the hub within a certain amount of time. And I know when I worked at UPS and I worked in small sort, we had to sort packages. So the small sort were small packages, a little bit bigger than a tissue box was okay. Or the size of, say, like a hardback book. So they weren't anything that was necessarily very heavy. I want to say it might have been like 7 pounds and under. But I have very tiny hands, okay? I could wear children's gloves. That's how small my hands are. So to get my hand around some of those boxes, because they wanted you to use one hand.
Oh.
So to be able to actually pick up the box and toss it into the right slot, I'd have to either use two hands, or I'd have to somehow scoop it up and then use my other hand to help toss it in the right bin, because if it landed in the wrong bin, you got written up. So one time they clocked me, I want to say you were supposed to do 1,600 packages an hour.
Mm-hmm.
They clocked me at 14 something, and my supervisor shook his head and said, not fast enough. Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine?
Every job's like that.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
To explain to
There's
him.
always something where it could be a nice, easy job if you just let people do it, and they would get faster over time.
Exactly.
But no, there has to be pressure.
Stop micromanaging.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely insane, because they told me, and the one guy who was my supervisor at the time, giant asshole, who was telling me that I needed to use one
yes,
hand.
GA. I've known GA, I'm sure. Giant asshole.
Yeah, I'm sure you've known many of them. So I said to him, I said, well, let me ask you this. I said, I want you to demonstrate for me, if the box is this big and my hand is this big, how am I supposed to use one hand to pick it up? I said, you tell me, in what way am I going to let my fingers be able to grow so that I can palm that fucking gigantic box? Asshole. I didn't put all that in, but I was like, this close. So I said, yeah. I said, they're just absolutely nuts. I couldn't wait to get out of that place. It was horrible. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the worst kind of supervisors I have, like I would have somebody who was in charge of a surgery center who didn't know anything about surgery. You know, they actually hired a DJ. No offense, Winnie. No offense.
Damn. Well, I can tell you,
a morning talk show guy.
There are people who wind up in upper management on my job who come from wherever. Like, we have one guy who, I don't remember if he was a finance director, might have been director. He was a dog catcher. Okay, he came from the city dog pound, no lie, and they put him in this position, and everybody was like, why, how? because they're non-rep positions, so they can basically appoint whoever they want in them, and or create a title. Sweetheart, no cry, no cry, baby.
There was one time that this person who was in charge, who was a DJ, walked into the surgery that I was in.
Oh God.
And I was circulating, so I was standing, kind of next to him, and he's watching. And I don't know about you, but the part of the body that's draped out and that we're working on is always exposed.
Right.
And so he's standing there watching. He's going, that's after I sent him back out to make sure that he had a mask on. So he's standing there, and he watches everything that's happening. And I'm not going to tell you what kind of surgery it is, because it's obvious what kind of surgery it is. Okay.
Oh my God.
And so he stands there and watches, and then he goes, what kind of procedure is this? And I love this urologist. He's such a smart ass. He goes, we're sorry. My words aren't coming to me tonight.
You could do it.
We are doing, what's a moil do in the Jewish community?
A circumcision?
We are doing a circumcision. Perhaps you're not familiar with the penis.
Oh my God.
I couldn't remember the word circumcision to save my life.
Yeah, that
Privatized competition.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah, if you're not really familiar. Oh man.
Well, it's like, it's very clear what we were doing.
I'm sure it was.
I mean, there's big bright lights, and you could.
Yeah.
I could not remember the word circumcision to save my life right now. I'm getting Alzheimer's, man.
And it was at my neighbor's house, my neighbor across the street. And before you knew it, it was over. And oh man, that poor baby was traumatized. Yeah, it was kind of blood curdling, and for the audience there, it was a big crowd, and some people were looking on, like proudly, and I just had my eyes closed. I'm like, oh please no, let it be over. Just let it be over. So
I just don't know.
Yeah, not to be confused with an exorcism.
Same thing. Cast away the demon.
No, Steph. No. Oh, man.
So, back to work tomorrow?
Of course.
Work.
Yeah. Yeah, not in any kind of mood. And there's really not much going on, so it's just incredibly boring.
We're right in the January lulls.
Right.
We're right in it, just in the lulls.
And it's so weird. They'll occasionally find some projects for us to get involved with that really don't have anything to do with contracts. But, if they want us to do something, well, okay, I have no problem doing it. But other than that, I mean, it's just so good to be home, because I really don't care what happens at this point. Like, you want me to work all day without a break? Well, fine. I could just turn around and make a cup of coffee. I don't have to run out and get coffee. I don't have to run out and get lunch. I don't have to go to another floor to use the bathroom if the one on my floor is closed. It's just all those lovely things.
Things they don't think of.
Yeah. So what's on your agenda this week, Julie?
I'm getting an MRI Wednesday, I believe.
Oh. Now, how long are you going to be in the tube?
Oh, it's usually about a half an hour. I can force myself to fall asleep.
I have.
Steph says I tried to start 2006 with a fresh, positive work attitude. Then my procrastinating coworker, Speed Rad, speed ran that into the ground last week.
Uh,
So now I'm back to daydreaming about retirement.
yep. Yep. I know exactly what you mean. Yes, Keith, I'm working from home now. I got ADA accommodations to work from home, and it's valid until the 30th of
February.
October.
I'm just kidding.
No, no, please. So allegedly, if I need longer, then I have to reapply, and my condition's not going to get better. So what can I do? I mean, there's only so much better that RA is going to get. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, it gets worse before it gets better. So I'm just hoping that it
You
just
got to find you
stabilizes.
one of those nice, friendly doctors who says that you're disabled.
Well, my doctor, fortunately, is one of those. And that's
Good.
because I've been going to him for so many years. And first of all, he knows that I'm a beast when it comes to pain because
Yeah.
most people don't walk on fractured ankles. Most people don't walk on fractured feet
Most
or
people don't
fractured
walk around
hips.
with a broken back and don't know it.
Right, exactly,
Because I'm just
exactly.
in pain all the time. So I just, whatever.
I was going to throw that in. So,
Yeah.
there's all of that. So if I say that I really am in a lot of pain, and if I say that I'm having a hard time doing something, he knows that I'm not BSing him. So,
Right.
luckily I don't have somebody who's going to fight me on it. So, not like the other primary that I went to that told me that it would be good to get out of the house and that I needed the activity. And I said, but you don't understand. I said, my left ankle doesn't bend. I said, it's very difficult for me to do the things that I have to do on a regular day to go back and forth to work because I have a hard time going up and down steps, going up and down curbs. And she says, oh, well, the exercise is good. And I'm like, fuck you, bitch. It is not. Excuse my language, folks. I don't want to be, cussing and making myself not to be a lady. But yeah, she says, yeah, she knows all about rheumatoid arthritis. I said, apparently you don't,
Well, a lot of
fucking
people,
loser.
a lot
Can
of
I
people,
just say that again? I
a lot of
promise
people
I
claim
wasn't
to know
going
a
to.
lot about a lot of things who actually don't. I
Yeah.
know I don't know a lot about a lot of things. And I'll often lose my words like I just did.
10 years, Steph. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Yeah,
Yes.
I would cry too. I remember when Winnie went back and she cried. She was in her car crying every lunch break. And then luckily she got to go back and go home. So, yeah, I would actually be crying. So this doctor had the guts to write on my in my records. Okay, now mind you, she was very bottom heavy, this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Really, a good sized rump, quite thick thighs. And once when I went for a visit, and I couldn't believe this, she was wearing like one of those shell type shirts, with the round neck and the
Yeah. You wear it under
sleeveless.
a jacket.
Uh-huh. Right. And she had this much skin showing between the shell and the top of her pants.
No, she did not.
Like, yes, she did, like a crop top. And whatever fat that she had was
Rolled
rolling out.
there and sticking out.
Yeah. And do you know she wrote in my medical records that I was obese? Now, okay, clinically,
Well, that's a clinical term, though.
I know, but you got the balls to say something about me and look at your own damn self. You're
Well, she would
twice
probably write
me.
obese in her own chart.
She needed to write double obese in her own chart. Yeah, spilling out,
Oh,
spilling out
God.
over the top of her pants. And then she wrote me a discharge letter when I had high blood pressure on a visit to the oncologist and had someone from the office say, you need to come in right away. I have to do a blood pressure check. I said, for what? Well, you're in a critical situation. I said, according to who? I said, I just left the hospital. Do you think they would have let me leave if I was in critical condition? So that's when I got the discharge letter. And I think I did write a really
Oh,
nasty.
dismiss you as her patient?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta share that one with you one day.
So she thought you were leaving MA with AMA against medical advice, or?
Yes. No, she thought I wasn't coming in against medical advice.
Oh, did
She
they
wanted
get new labs on you or something?
she wanted to check my blood pressure after I left the hospital with high blood pressure during my oncology visit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Now, I'm in an oncology visit. What am I supposed to be? 120 over 80?
No, it's automatically going to be higher because of stress.
I'm getting my hoo-ha
B,
examined
yeah.
for the bajillionth time that year. And I don't know what they're going to find. And then you think that I'm going to be not wound up with high blood pressure?
Not when people are digging around in your basement.
Hell no. Hell no. So yeah, it was a rough one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Bye, bitch. Good riddance. Yeah. At least if my muffin top's sticking out, you can't see it through the booze.
I was
I had a little distraction on it.
I was a scrub tech, so I worked with all the docs that I went to, and this was way back. And I needed to do my, OBGYN appointment and all that. So I was going to one of the guys that I worked with. He was a real nice guy. And I had told him that I was getting ready to go to nursing school. I was going to leave and go to nursing school. And we were talking about that. Now, before he did the pelvic, of course, he went out and got one of the MAs or whoever to come in to be in there. And he picked up this, our conversation after she came in. And he goes, okay, go ahead and slide down. So, are you excited about getting started? And I popped up and said, apparently not as excited as you are, Doc. And he turned beet red. But I knew she had no concept for why he said that. Because I was just, oh my gosh.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Oh, yeah. He was so cute. He was just so cute. Yeah.
See, it's better when they're cute, because I had a student the last time. I had my final visit with the radiation oncologist. And they said, Dr. So-and-so, is it okay if he comes in and if he does the exam?
Okay, yeah.
He looked like he was about 23 years old. Maybe. He was not cute. He wasn't even like geeky cute. Like, I love geeky cute. Like, give me geeky cute any day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Skinny dudes with glasses.
Yeah, this guy was a total downer. I mean, just a total downer. I'm like, oh, God. Like, couldn't you be at least, somewhat pleasing? But, and I know he didn't know what he was doing, because he was just jabbing and stabbing. And he was really like, so when I let out a shriek that wasn't a shriek of pleasure. Yeah, it was
a shriek of pleasure.
It was not a shriek of pleasure.
You're supposed to have a shriek of pleasure at the gynecologist.
I'm like, do you know what you're doing? Like, no.
They decided because, well, the chemo messed up my periods and blah, blah, blah.
Of course.
Then I would go a long time without it. And then, so anyway, my OBGYN decides that he has to take a specimen of my uterus in the office.
Oh, God. That's where I had mine done.
So, of course, he reaches up there. This is hurting like hell. This is hurting like hell. It's got to go through the cervix. None of that's numb. Goes up and rips a chunk out of my uterus.
Yeah, the biopsy. Yeah.
I almost stood up in the stirrups. And, then you get the sweats, and it hurts so bad.
Oh, my God.
And so as soon as he left the room, he did it real quick. He said, okay, I'm going to let you lay here and rest.
Yeah.
No, I jumped up and got dressed immediately and walked out. That's what I always do. And he looked at me, he goes, are you okay? I said, oh, no, I'm fine. It just hurt for a second. But
Let
oh
me
my
tell you,
God, I wanted to punch him.
my SOB, when she said she was doing the biopsy, did it in the office. Now I heard that there are things that they can give you, anesthesia wise.
Oh, they can
Um,
if you don't
was
want to
not
drive. Yeah.
was not offered anything. Was not offered anything at all. Not local, not general, not nothing. All. And she went in and did that, and oh my God, it's taken me years, and I still don't think that I've forgotten it.
It
The
hurts.
sensation of
Oh,
oh God, oh God,
having a chunk of your uterus cut out with a little.
with a little clipper, yeah, yeah. This is gonna pinch.
Ooh, it's
No,
gonna
no,
pinch.
it didn't pinch, bitch. No.
I always find it best to be more honest than that. Like, and that came from my daughter when we were in the
Yeah.
ER, when I was back before I even finished nursing school. We were in the ER for her she passed out at school or whatever, but she was quite young. She was in elementary school, but we were in the ER, and the nurse said, "This is just going to sting just a little bit."
Yeah.
And then she did it. And the reason that my daughter was in the ER is because she used to hold her breath and pass out.
Oh
You
God.
know, um, she started doing it when she was
Oh.
about the time she started toddling. So around a year or so.
Oh wow.
Well, she actually started holding her breath when she was a newborn, but I could usually get her to, stop. But she would go all the way to turning blue and getting stiff, holding her breath. It was
Oh
so
geez. Oh, that's
distressful.
scary.
So
That's
distressful.
scary.
Well, she did it to the people at the school, so they called the ambulance.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
can
anyway,
understand
she
why.
had MRIs and all kinds of crap trying to figure out what it was, and she just outgrew it. And
Thank
people
God.
who have dealt with it, pediatricians who have dealt with before, said that they just grow out of it. But anyway, this nurse who was getting ready to put in her IV or whatever said it was going to sting just a little bit. She did the same thing.
Uh-huh.
I said, as soon as she got the tape on, I said, go get the doctor right now if you can.
Yeah.
Because I wanted them to see what she did. She would sit there and hold her breath until she passed out. And then, and the doc's just standing there like, oh my God. And no matter what I did, pinch her, blow in her face, she wouldn't stop. And when she came to, the nurse was still sitting there beside her. You had come back and sat down. She had come back and sat down. And Kirsty, the first thing out of her mouth when she became conscious again is, "You're a liar."
Oh my God. Oh
That
my
hurt
God.
way more than just a pinch.
Yeah. Yeah. When they say it's a pinch, it's like, give me a bullet to bite because I know that this is going to really hurt. Like, and stop pretending because I know it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
So, Linda, I am fine. If you hear crying, it's Tony. It's not me.
Tony's getting used to his new surroundings.
Yeah. And Jolie and I were just telling stories about horror stories about
going to the OBGYN.
the OBGYN, yeah, and the hospitals. So, yeah. Oh, God.
And she's right. Steph says women's health care is a joke. We're going to
It
remove a
is.
piece of you. No pain meds, though. You just feel pressure. Yeah, they always say,
Yeah, okay.
now there's going to be a pressure. It's not pressure.
Right. It's definitely not pressure. Absolutely not.
If they say they're going to take a piece of your uterus, I can tell you this. It will hurt, but it doesn't hurt long.
No.
And you are going to bleed.
Oh, yeah. And if you're already bleeding and they
Yeah.
take a piece, it's just going to make it 100 times worse. So,
yeah. But anyway, we'll get off that subject now. But that's just, just put that back there in your mind and say, it won't be that bad. You will remember it the rest of your life, but it won't be that bad.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
There's that.
If you know of anybody that you would like to see come on with us, please put it in the comments below.
Yes. Or if you would like to come in with us, those who have a channel.
I will put my email address in that goes
Yes.
straight to a bucket and for the channel, and I will get in touch with you via
Yes.
email.
Send it direct to Jolie.
Mm-hmm.
Send your pictures to dear old Captain Noah. Do you remember Captain Noah?
No.
Did you have, maybe you didn't have Captain Noah.
No.
It
Was
a
it up north?
children's show.
We had Bozo.
We had Bozo too, yes. And Romper Room, of course.
We had Romper Room.
Mm-hmm. That's what we need. We need a magic mirror.
Yeah, I see Linda and Rachel and AB and
Exactly. Wait, Linda, this is breaking news. Bottega uses bonded leather?
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
It's glued together leather straps.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, well, I'm glad I was never really interested in Bottega.
Me either.
So
I don't have any.
That's a good thing. Yeah, that's scary. Thank you, Linda, for that breaking news. That's
breaking news.
Ugh,
Ew.
that's awful. Yeah, ew is right. Ugh.
It's on their new hobo, is what they said.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, Coach has that reconstituted leather or whatever they call
reconstituted.
it. For the Coachtopia bags.
Yeah. I like that.
But yeah, reconstituted, whatever they call it.
It comes in a jar, just like Tang.
Yeah. Yeah, just add a couple drops of water and bam, you have leather. But yeah, so I'm
going to go look on Bottega's site here real quick.
I don't like it, but I like the ones like the Alter Ego. I'm fine if you're just using leather scraps and upcycling them or using them to do something. No, the Alter Ego bags, Linda, are very good. It's the other Coachtopia stuff that's trash. That's in my opinion.
Ah, crap. I said men's new arrivals. Damn it.
He said it's PU. Well, I know it's coated with PU.
What's that?
But I didn't think that it was actually in the formulation. But you know, it's all PU. If we really want to go there, every Louis Vuitton monogram and a Ben and Azur bag is PU coated canvas. So yeah, so there's also that. But yeah, I do like the design of the Coachtopia bags, but the black and white bag that Dee Dee has is not plastic or PU or anything. That's leather stitched together. And then they also have a tag that they make from pieces of plastic, and it almost looks like Bakelite, where they just kind of compress it. Hey, Yota. Thank you for stopping by.
I don't know why they say PU leather. That shouldn't be allowed, but everything's allowed now.
Almost everything's allowed.
Hi, Yoda.
As long as you say what it is, you know?
But you shouldn't be able to say PU. You should just say it's made out of PU, polyurethane.
Right.
Not polyurethane leather. It's not, no.
Right. If it's leather, it's leather. If it's polyurethane, it's polyurethane.
It's polyurethane material.
But
I'm looking for this new bag.
Whenever you see the word coated,
what's it called?
Coated means it's coated in polyurethane. So
I'll have to get in there and look and read, but I don't know which one, the new ones.
Well, vegan leather, Rachel, could be a whole bunch of things. It's not leather, but it is something that's made from usually, sometimes apple peel, sometimes food waste. I mean, it's a lot of different things,
but they shouldn't call it leather
than others, right? But just call it a material. Don't
Yeah.
call it leather.
Yeah.
You could say leather substitute, but I don't think that it's fair to call it leather.
No. Because when you go to search for bags and you search for leather, it'll bring up all that garbage.
Right.
It's, not
Right.
cool.
Well, coated canvas is glorified plastic. No two ways about it. It absolutely is.
Canvas is a cotton material, though, which I like. I like my canvas
Right.
bags.
It's
Yeah.
very sturdy. I like a canvas bag too.
I mean,
But
all my military stuff was canvas.
yeah,
And it
lasts forever.
yeah.
But coated canvas is plastic covered. I mean, that's
Yep.
what it is. Yeah, Stella
Stella
McCartney
uses
does use
vegan leather,
but it's
glorified plastic. Yeah.
It's glorified plastic.
I do too, Rachel. I do too. I get annoyed when it uses the word leather
Yeah,
and it's not.
it shouldn't say leather if it's not leather.
Right.
So
anyway, that's a news flash on
Yeah.
our nice slow talking channel tonight.
that's pretty shocking.
Okay, we'll have to see if that's true. Anyway, I
we
think
do
it's
have
time to
sign off. Yes.
sign off.
Yes. Thank you guys all
Thank you guys
for
so much for coming. And I will leave
if-
my email down below.
Yes. Get in touch with Jolie and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.